Hi, welcome back to It's Not Easy Being Green. I'm Shawn Henning. We've been listening to Dr. Michael DeMaria's music and talking with him about ecopsychology and how it relates to the music and rhythm of life. I really like this instrument. What was the name of this one?
It's a Native American flute, and it's what's called a low G flute. It's in a very low key of G, and it's made of a very interesting wood, paulownia wood, which is almost like a very light wood. It's renewable wood, and it's almost like a balsa wood. It's very light, almost like a coconut wood. And for these low flutes, it's really wonderful.
I really like that. It was very relaxing.
Thank you.
Which one are you going to play now?
Well, let's see. We mentioned that many Native people will use music to interact with their environment, particularly the natural environment, the didgeridoo, the drum. And the flute is very similar. And this is one of the higher flutes. This is a high flute. It's a Native American flute. And one of the ways that they'll even try to encourage a new player to play is to listen to birds, for instance, and work with the bird songs, or even sing with the birds, or back and forth, or talk with them. And a lot of early flutes developed out of whistles they used to communicate not only with each other, but to call and recognize and deal with the different animals. So again, the ecopsychology, the interconnectedness of the web of life, it's a meditation, it's a way of communicating with your environment. So this is an example of connecting to the birds. The birds, I'm a shameless plagiarizer of the birds in my backyard. They're some of my best teachers.
Well, they probably don't mind.
I hope not.
That's neat. Now, does that have a name, that particular little piece you played?
No, a lot of these, and this is one of the fun about these, the enjoyment about these instruments, that's just improvised. I mean, just basically having fun with the moment. And these instruments really lend themselves to improvisation, which is what I love most about them. Again, the idea of the river of life is always changing. The Native Americans say that our soul's journey is like going down a canoe in a river we've never been down before. Now that doesn't mean that there aren't certain traditional songs or other songs that one learns and practices, but the idea is to let go into the flow of the river. So practicing and improvising in music helps you learn to improvise in life a lot, because as you know, things aren't usually planned or go the way we want them to.
Oh yeah, that Murphy's Law thing.
Yes, the old Murphy's Law thing.
Yeah.
So I encourage even some of my clients or students, when they're working on improvising with music, it's a way of learning to go with the flow. Miles Davis used to always say there was no such thing as a wrong note. It's just what came before and what came after. So you can always make lemonade out of the lemons.
Oh, that's good. So are you going to play a different one for us now?
Sure.
I kind of want to hear all of them, and I'm not sure we're going to have enough time. We might have to do this again, but keep playing.
Okay.
We like that.
All right. This is kind of a fun way of working with the Native American flute, but in fact, the story goes, again, the ecopsychology part of it, that one of the old teaching stories is that the way you learn to play a flute is you go out at night into the woods when nobody else is there, and you try to find your soul song, your heart song. This was a song that came up, and it doesn't sound Native American at all. It sounds probably more Middle Eastern or Indian. And it's kind of just a fun song, but it really is a little bit more lamenting, which I like about a lot of these instruments. So just to show you the variety of the kind of things you can get out of these same beautiful native flutes.
You didn't just make that one up. You've played that one before, right?
Yeah, play around it.
But I could tell that sometimes it sounded more Native American, sometimes it did sound more Middle Eastern, but it really is a nice sound. And it's interesting, all these different shapes and different woods really do make very different sounds. We don't have much time, and I want you to play again, but quickly, can you talk to us a little bit about your book? It talks about synchronicity or synchrony and the rainbow bridge and harmony.
Wow.
And then lead into playing something else, and we'll end with that.
All right. Basically, and
I think we have 1 minute.
Okay. Basically, when you think about, even all of these instruments are about expressing what's in one's heart. In fact, it's said that the Native American, these flutes are made from the heart of the wood, and the way to make them sing is the player has to play from their heart. Well, the Native Americans talked about, especially when someone close to us might die, that we feel grief and we feel sadness. And there's a wonderful saying that says, the soul would have no rainbow if the eyes had no tears. And the idea is that the grief or sadness in life creates the rainbow bridge for us to connect with all things, all people. That there was a time that everything spoke the language of the heart.
Hang on a second. I just want to say goodbye. Thank you for watching It's Not Easy Being Green. Michael, play for a few more seconds. Watch us again. We'll have him back sometime.